Hi everyone, my name's Kayla Moynard, and this week for Love I am taking time management. Now we all absolutely crave having more time, and I can tell you I am not the best at this. I'm shocking. I'm so easily distracted that I could probably just walk out and just totally forget this is on, but I'm going to try my best. Now, firstly, I want to acknowledge what we talked about on the Love page when I asked what you wanted me to cover, and a lot of you mentioned office organisation. Now, I can't teach that. I am shocking, first and foremost. Like, see this frame? I'm currently cutting out everything. I mean, there's a Vodafone box in there. It shouldn't be in there. So, yeah, it's not something you can teach. It's very, very personal. So I'm going to try go through how I can save you time on doing other things to focus more. That's basically how I take time management myself when I hear the word. So I just wanted to run you through my circumstances. So I have three kids. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and nearly a 3-month-old now. And my husband, he's just stopped working FIFO, but before he was working anywhere from 4 weeks to 12 weeks at a time. So my business is not organised in the slightest. Between that, running errands, doing the finances, housework, all that jazz combined with, I mean, I have a downline of 470 people. So my Facebook goes off quite a lot. So yeah, it's very easy for me to just get chaotic and very overwhelmed. So when my little girl, Harper, came along, I think it was about 36 weeks pregnant, when I realised that I really needed to find a system that worked for me, so I could still have an effective business and have 3 kids being fed, and just general raising them, as well as still knowing that my business is going along steadily without me readily being there. So there's going to be a few things that I go through here, so I want you to bear with me and don't get too stressed at the moment. So I'm not sure if you're like me, but working from home, I find it very, very, very difficult to switch off. Now, I'm sure you're probably the same. So with the things I'm going to go through, I want you to just be as calm as you can, because these are definitely, I promise you're definitely going to find places where you have extra time to do other things. I know Facebook is a massive time sucker. I'm always on it. Look, I could probably be on it here if I opened it up. So yes, it just depends on how you run your business too. So I'll leave it at that for the moment. So I have a couple of systems in mind. I can give you all of them, but you really need to find one that's going to suit you. I don't know if you're the planner type, someone that likes to write stuff down. Some people just like to get up and do something as soon as they think of it. Whatever works for you, I want you to take it and absolutely run with it. But in the time being, we're going to go through what you do in your day, what you need to do to make your goals happen, what is worth your time, and how you want to feel at the end of it. Now, they're all very, very important things. But right now, I want you to think of exactly what you want, like that massive, super, super massive goal that you have on that vision board that Ange made you do in week 1. Now, I want you to imagine what it feels like once you're there. Like, amazing, right? I can tell you now, like, Ryan just came back tonight. I'm doing this video on Saturday night, more because I thought he was coming home tomorrow, so I was going to do it, yeah, tomorrow. But anyway, my ultimate goal was to have him come home. I just wanted the family, and he's here. Like, he's here indefinitely. He's not sure what he's doing next. And so I'm kind of at that point now where I have my goal. It's just making him stay. So at the moment, I am just over the moon, and I want you to have this feeling too because it's awesome. But yes, once you have that clear vision of what your final destination looks like, everything will become so much easier. And that's what we want, right? How easy is easy? Like, you can have it. And just think of it. Think of it right now. And I want you to keep that vision in your head forever with whatever, ever you do. Obviously, with Sensi, we're all in it for an extra income. But what if it was more? Like, extra income can get you so many things. Like, we could replace his income entirely. And it's cool. And you can do that. And you can get everything you want by just imagining it. Because it's not crazy. I mean, you can get it, right? But secondly, I want you to make choices that make you happy. We're allowed to be happy. You don't have to be successful and miserable. There's no point in being in a business if you can't enjoy it. If you can't enjoy success, what's the point? Like, stop sweating the small things and just calm down. I mean, calm is going to get you more places than what hectic is. Like, to put that in perspective, my life about, I don't know, probably about 4 months ago was shambles. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I know it sounds really weird, but as soon as I had my little girl, it kind of just all really chilled out. Nothing was really of an issue, and then all of a sudden it just kind of, it just, what's that word? I don't know. But it just became so much easier to just focus. So that's another thing to remember. Calm is better than hectic. Hectic isn't going to get you anywhere unless you're in a circus and that thing is cool. But not in a business. Calm all the way. But yeah, just to put it into kind of a perspective, I'm sure we've all had a 2-year-old at some point, and terrible twos is terrible. And you just watch them go on and on and on and on because they want something, but you tell them no, and they just keep on going and going and going. And you just think to yourself, man, if you just chilled for 2 seconds, you could have had that. But you just kept on going and going because you didn't get what you want. You gave up. Now, I don't want that for any of you. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. Don't be that crazy 2-year-old. It's just, no one wants a 2-year-old. No one wants anyone to act like a 2-year-old. So, next thing I want to talk to you about is the power of outsourcing. Hallelujah moment for you all. Now, outsourcing, if you're not quite sure what I am meaning by that. And I'm not saying that you need to pay someone to do it. I'm sure we all have maybe like a partner, younger brother or sister, mother, father, friend, anyone that helps you in your great little support network to help you. Now, oh dear, we need to remember that time is so valuable. And we want to allocate as much as we can that we don't need to physically be there for. So we can spend time doing stuff that we want to do. Time with our kids. More if you want to go out more, have more of a social life. You can do that. You don't need to constantly be at a computer or on your Facebook. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. I'm kind of making sure they're out of shot. You can do everything but still maintain a successful business. It's not hard. So I'll go into that further. There's a little activity that I want you to do that will help you with outsourcing, but it's perfect. It's like, if you think about it, if you do samples, how long does that take? Like, I hate labeling. I hate it. I have so many samples around that don't have labels on it because I don't want to spend that amount of time doing it. I'm a mass sample maker too because I hate it. And now I've just thought, you know what? I don't physically need to do samples because I can be doing something else. I am the face of my business, but no one sees what it takes on the inside. So if you have a partner, be like, hey babe, I need you to label this for me because I need to go do this. because that's going to create me more money. Even though samples is, I don't physically need to be doing it. I just need to give it. So I hope that's a good little example for you. Now, bear with me. I have some figures here. Like, these are going to show you how much time you kind of spend places and how much time you could get back. So if you see me referring over here, that is why. It is pretty scary, I hate to tell you, but I'm hoping it's going to be a big enough of a eye-opener for you to realise where you could be getting more time. I know a lot of us have said during the program that they just don't have time to do that, or they can't fit it in, and I've done it too. I do it all the time. I'm finding ways of how I can get time at the moment, and this will help. So this is what the average person does a week. And while I'm saying them, I want you to think about what you do each day. Okay, you ready? Did you know the average person spends 35 hours a week watching things? That's crazy. I'm terrible for it. I'm a YouTube freak. And I can't go to sleep. I YouTube. And I mean, that could have been 3 hours doing something else or sleeping. But yeah, that's TV, Facebook, YouTube, and everything of the kind. I mean, if you cut down that alone, just like I said, 3 hours a night, if I did that, well, it's not every night, but that would be 3 times 7, 21 hours I could be spending doing something towards my business. Obviously, you don't need to spend the full 21 hours, but just an idea. Next one is 10 hours a week are spent running errands. Now, remember, you don't have to do these all power of outsourcing. Like food shopping, you can get that delivered. That probably saves you 3 hours and only takes maybe 30 minutes. So you've just saved 2.5 hours there. If you've got a partner, they can go get the petrol, or if you need parcels to pick up, sign the authorization thing on the bottom, get someone else to pick it up. It's all little bits of time that do add up. So next one is, gosh, we are bad for this one as Sensi consultants. 21 hours a week is spent scrolling social media. Ooh. Phones are on us all the time, and I know that's really, really hard. And I know a few of you have also said in love that you're scared to miss something on the page, so you're finding yourself spending more time on there. And maybe I should issue an assignment this week to get off Love. It is addictive because it's so positive and so uplifting. But yes, 21 hours. Now, if you are finding that you're on Facebook too much, cut down on your groups. We do not need to be in 10 different Facebook groups. One you need is your director's team page, love page, because we don't want you to go. And yeah, that's basically the only one you'd need, especially with so many of them being so negative. They're such drainers, and you're all so positive, uplifting little spirits. And I don't want them to dampen you. So just think of all those extra things that you could just wipe out of that 21 hours. You could find so much time. Next one is 14 hours a week are spent planning, preparing, and cooking meals. As a little idea, I'm about to spend one day a week getting all our food prep and all that stuff done. So it's simple as taking it out or putting it in, and everyone can kind of chip in too. So it's not just me sitting there trying to figure out what's in the pantry or what's in the freezer. So yeah, that could save you a heap of time. Next one is 13 hours a week. Sorry, I spent on social activity. These are things like going out for coffee or after work drinks, baby showers, birthday parties, and all that jazz. Now, I'm telling you to be a horrible antisocial mushroom type of person, but do we need to attend every single one? I mean, it's not, I know we teach you that no, it's okay to hear. And it's exactly the same in this case. You don't need to attend everything. You don't need to be that person that's like, oh yes, I want to go because I got invited. If there's something else that you need to do to help you, then it's okay. Send a gift, send a card, anything to show your appreciation. I'm sure that will be okay. If it's something you want to do, I have said no to events in the past. I kind of just put it down to how well I know the person, and when the last time I kind of saw them, or if they came to an event of mine. Kind of just. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that one too much because I'll probably sound really mean. And I'm not. I'm really nice. So the next one is 5 to 10 hours a week spent by you not being able to say no because you're too kind to hurt anybody's feelings. Yes, this is me. If someone is in trouble, if someone needs help with something, I'm always the first one there before they even offer it. So once again, it's okay to say no because the only person winning here is the person that you're helping, and you're losing time. And time is what we're trying to save. So yes, it's okay to say no. It's okay. Put the shoe on the other foot. The next one is, where am I? 18 hours a week spent organising and cleaning. Isn't that true? Basically, again, you could save a lot more time by getting everyone to pitch in. Remember, it's not you alone that makes a mess. Pretty much you're the only one that probably doesn't make the mess. So yeah, get people to help you. You're entitled to it. You're a superwoman. Get help. Don't be afraid to. Next one is 7 hours a week are spent doing your hobbies. I'm not just talking about arts and crafts and sports. I'm also talking about online shopping and leaving that cart full and not purchasing it like I do about 5 times a day. And then procrastination. Isn't that an awesome, awesome thing? Not. So yes, if you're thinking about something, do it. Don't sit there on the lounge thinking about it and planning how you're going to do it, but then not doing it because you just wasted time because you're going to have to do it later. So yes, if you find yourself fiddling, no more. 7 to 14 hours are spent fiddling. This is knowing you're going to do something and then not doing it. And then you decide to organise something on the way and then you never get to what you planned. Now this is what I do with washing. I get it out, I leave it there to fold and it just never gets done. Just those little things. Because I'll be on the way to do something else and then I'll see it. Even if you go to clean the house and you're like, okay, it just stop getting distracted by small things on the way to a bigger thing is basically what that's saying. The other thing is checking your Facebook newsfeed a million times a day. It's all wasting your time, all habits. Now, what I would love for you to do now is I want you to write down everything that you do in your day. Everything. Now, I want you to also write, we're going to have 2 lists here, everything that you do in your day, and then the other one is everything that you have previously done and what you currently do for your business. These are going to be vital for you to realise what you do in your day and how you're currently spending your time and where you can make up the extra time, and what is worth your time. So let me go down here. See, I need to have this written down because I'll totally get distracted and start telling you about my day, and I didn't do much today. So give me 2 seconds once I get past these steps. Okay, on the list of business activities that you do, I want you to find the ones that are directly going to bring you in an income. These are obviously kind of like your party types, your markets, your online events, and anything that you physically would need to be in front of customers. and next to that I want you to put a dollar sign. And then the next thing I want you to identify is the things that could bring you in an income and that you don't need to physically do to achieve. This could be things like advertising, posting on your personal pages and Facebook business pages, samples, etc. Like I said earlier, in outsourcing, and want you to put a tick beside them, because these are things that you could get a program or someone else to do to help you. They're not things that physically require you. And then once you've done all that, I want you to identify the things that are really cute and thoughtful and personal. I want you to I'm wanting you to think here more stuff that you do for your team rather than what you do for your customers, because I believe personal touches for customers are gold. So yeah, just think of team here. And these could be things like birthday cards, top sale cards, anything that's really recognition. I know that sounds horrible. I know my team listening to this, and I have some recognition stuff here. I'm just waiting for this year to kind of pass. So I'm still thinking of you. But yeah, like I said before, I love a personal touch, but I will always prioritize these last compared to the things that will just put a tick or a dollar sign for, because really they're all additional to your business, not things that make your business when it comes to your team and your downlines. Okay. Lost my train of thought there. But yeah, Sensi is something that we're making an extra income for, so we really need to be mindful of what we're doing, because obviously that's generating our income. We want to make sure that the time we put in is spent wisely to help it grow, and we also want to maintain our sanity there too. So this is what I'm kind of hoping that list just helped you do or build this week, and hopefully continue it further. Okay, now I have added a few documents in here if you're the planner type of person. I'm trying to be. I've set myself a challenge at the moment. I've got an 18-month planner. I just opened it 4 months in. I'm planning by the end of it to hopefully make 15 grand a month consistently. So that's by the end of June. So that will be my new goal. And so I want you to kind of, if you are the written down type, to really focus on this one because it could help you. Now, I saw this idea from Christina Steinbrook, and I thought it was perfect for anyone that likes to keep records and keep track of what they do and maintain it throughout the week. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Basically, the idea is to choose a day of the week where you want to focus your attention on. This could be things like your customers, your team, your personal stuff that you need to do. But yeah, basically one agenda per day. You will see in the documents when I post them, daily tasks. So obviously this is stuff that you do daily, and then at the bottom you'll have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Now obviously when I said a day per agenda, it would be say like training Tuesday, so you'd have week 1, which would be your first Tuesday of the month. Week 2 would be your second Tuesday. Week 3, third Tuesday. Week 4, is your fourth Tuesday. So yeah, I hope this system will work really good for you, because I'm going to try it myself. It's going, and you're going to hold me accountable because I'm hopeless. But I think it's like I've always wanted to have a designated either date of a month or a day. So when I saw this, I was like, no, this is really a good idea. So oh no. Sorry, it's 10:30. But yeah, I'll run through the ones that I've chosen for you. I'm going to leave them blank so you can personally suit them to suit you, and I'll put the font in that I've used so you can keep it all the same. It will be in a Word doc or something editable if I can figure out another program that will suit everyone and still maintain a good looking thing. So but yeah, you can still mine if you want to. I'll also have mine. But yeah, I'll tell you my days here. So you will need to have either a file or a binder or something for each day of the week. The sheet that you will print out, they will be stuck onto each folder. So you'll have one folder per sheet to obviously recognize your days. And then, yeah, so as I was saying, these are my Mondays and Fridays. My two boys are in daycare, so I dedicate these days to me and my errands. So you'll see that below. So Monday is my me day. Yeah, I made it Monday because everyone hates Mondays, and I wanted to be the person that's like, woo, it's Monday. So, yeah, I believe that you really need to take some time out for yourself and enjoy life. I'm going to. I will try not to be on Facebook as much on a Monday, and have some time with my little girl and go do all those really little fun things. But obviously, if something pops up, I know that I can do it on a Monday if I need to. The next is Tuesday, which will be my team day. On this day, I will do trainings and anything else relevant personally to my team. If I want to schedule calls, Facebook messages, Skypes, anything like that, I'll do it on a Tuesday. If I want to write out top sales cards, I'll do it on a Tuesday because it's relevant to my team. On a Wednesday, I'm going to make my customer day, where I'll follow up with customers, send out newsletters. I'm going to do samples to PWS orders or other purchases, info packs, anything that has to do with my customers will be done on a Wednesday. Now, do you see kind of how it goes? Keeping it all relative, so it won't be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a training on this day with sending out samples. You don't. The thing is not to do all big things all on the same day. Space it out. Give yourself room to breathe. Yeah, keep sane. I think it's easier. Thursdays will be my business days. This could be anything again from sending out info packs, samples to new people, finding new events and parties, anything that's personally going to help my personal business grow. Obviously, on the Wednesday, we covered the customers. I meant Tuesday, sorry. We covered basically your downline. So you always need to make time to make your personal business grow too. So that's what Thursday will be. On a Friday, like I said earlier, my two boys are at daycare. So this will be my delivery day, going to get supplies. If I need to go post things out, obviously having 3 children, having 2 at daycare and only having the one, it's much easier for me to do that way. You might be different. Like I said, you don't have to do the same days as me. You can change them to suit you. This is just an idea to make you understand how this works. But yes, all travelling will be done on a Friday for me. Saturday and Sunday I don't have a folder for. I use these personally for any parties and events I might have, or just family time too. So it's totally up to you whether you want to do personally dedicate something to each of them. But yes, we're just trying to balance out lives here. But yeah, just to recap, that went really quick, although it's half an hour nearly. But yeah, I hope that helped you. I hope I didn't go too fast and you really had time to understand that. So 1, I want you to figure out your goal and how it would make you feel. 2, find where you're spending most of your time. 3, figure out what is worth your time. 4, identify what is going to bring in the most income for you. 5, set in place a system that works for you. So your assignment this week is to figure out how many hours a week you can spend during everyday life and cut the unnecessary back so you can focus your energy on the more important things. Secondly, choosing your system. You can choose both if you want to put them in action. I don't know how you operate, but try one of them. You never know. Yeah, give one a go. It's not going to hurt. If it doesn't work for you, then that's great, because there's going to be something that will. But yeah, so your choices are: 1, to write down all your activities that you do from your business, put a dollar sign next to the ones that need you personally. Tick the ones that you could have someone else help you with, and cross the ones that can be left to the end depending on if you have time. After that, I want you to let the page know what you've found. I'd also love if you could take a photo of it and post it into your week 4 love submissions homework forum. I'd love to see that. I think it's really interesting to see what people personally do, like things I might do compared to you guys could be completely different, but it could all give us a good idea, maybe something that we haven't tried before that could be really effective for someone else. 2, you can print out and figure out what days you want to do for the scalable systems, and spend on your own, and sorry, that made no sense, and focusing on remaining consistent. It will be a massive, massive time helper. So I hope that helped. I know it was probably a bit fast, and I'm hoping it will help you a lot. It has for me so far, figuring out what actually needs me, and knowing that I don't need to be there for everything. Just because it's my business doesn't mean that I need to do it on my own. And once you get that, man, it's like, oh, the world just lifted off your shoulders. So good luck, guys, and I hope to see all your fun things that you're spending doing because you're not doing something else. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.